everybody, and welcome back to Disco Elysium. Let's see what we've got on the docket today. We basically just did some examinations. We talked to, the lady from the trees, and she has buggered off. So it's gone. She's gone. We need to ask about Ruby. So we're looking around the coast for this person, and we're also trying to determine where the shot came from that killed the guy. So we have finished this section. I have a clean face, and it's really disturbing me. I actually feel bad for having made him shave. But there's no going back with that one. What have I got for bonuses right now? Calculus. Okay. I got a decent amount of stuff. Yeah, I want my hand-eye coordination to be up just because I'm kind of about it. I definitely look like a noir detective at this point, which is kind of funny. All right, let's see. Talk to her. See if she's anything additional to say now that what's-her-face is gone. I've completely forgotten her name.
The sea's gonna calm down soon, I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast.
No, she doesn't have anything new to say. Okay. Turn the game down in my ear, because it's actually quite loud on inside my head.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night.
There we go.
What can I help you with?
No, I don't need to talk to her again. She hasn't got any new information. I just basically need to go explore. I'm thinking... let's get a bit bigger here. Okay. So I'm kind of like, I'm wearing my good shit because I don't know if anyone's gonna like ambush my ass. So I'm just trying to be, like, extra cautious. There's that guy. Here are the other guys with the bug critters. Have I been down here? Oh, I have been down here. This is where the gunshot, like, the bullets on the wall were. Ancient Pate is peeling off shaded bench covers. I think she's actually here. This is worth taking a... Instigator be inside? What even is that? Run, Harry! I know you hate it! Actually, can we look at this again? Is there anything new get from it?
A row of ghostly shades facing a crumbling wall, with another 7 shades standing 10 meters from them. A single person stands on the sideline.
No, we...
A cold sea wind behind this building, the other one, once filled with engineers and designers of...
So, lots of world building, which I like. Okay. So, I don't think these guys have anything. So, I'm actually go to the, area where I got my... Got anything new to say, dude?
Hello again.
Ah. Well, I kind of had it turned up. It's a bit quiet, but I think what I'll actually quickly... So we're going.
Hello again.
There. First
No,
suspect.
I'm afraid I can't help you with this one, officer. It's just a regular day off for me and Mikhail here.
So you haven't seen anyone around?
No, I'm sorry. As I said, this is just a day off. We just arrived anyway.
You've been here for 3 days.
There's something friendly and familiar in how he says that. A day off.
What's a day off?
No, I'm afraid I can't
He's telling you the
help
truth. He
you
hasn't
with this
seen
one,
anyone.
officer.
Sorry.
It's just a regular day off.
I
So you
accidentally.
No,
clicked.
I'm sorry.
He's telling the truth.
Okay. I totally hit my mic. I'm sorry. I am a fucking mess. What's this? There's a slit in the sewer. Oh.
The light vanishes inside the concrete slit. The structure goes deep under the earth.
Kim, any idea what's down there?
No idea. Could be connected to one of the buildings around here.
Might find Ruby down there.
We might find her down somewhere. There's an old storm drain system beneath Martinez that's mostly collapsed. Revachol sewage system has been built and rebuilt 4 or 5 times now. In conclusion, she could be under any building.
But not in there?
I hope not.
Maybe it's just a storm drain for the sewer.
Yo ho! Into the slit.
There's no echo and no answer.
Oh! I see that fucking staircase, and I've got no idea how to get to it. Like, I see this one. I know it's a thing. I just don't know how we'll get to it. I should be doing, though, I should be carrying a gun. And some clippers.
Holding the gun feels natural and satisfying. It's like an extension of your arm, the polished wooden handle almost fusing into your palm.
I think my hand recognized.
It reminds you of the day you first held it, with fear and respect, hoping you don't have to use it in vain. The sun was out in Jamrock. It was so long ago. This is your gun. It's more of a symbol than anything else, because there is always a rational, sensible, reasonable solution to every situation. Sheathe it and know you have the moral high ground.
Right. See, I don't know if I should have it out in my hand. I'm assuming that having it out in my hand will, give me problems maybe down the line, so... Let's see. This is where the guy died, so they did pick up...
There's some tear, an empty cigarette package, and whoever tossed Red Astra is the black market version of Astra cigarettes, known for their high tar content. 2 empty bottles of Toulouse. No, there's more in there. Livis strawberry.
A tragedy.
He shakes his head with genuine...
Yeah, this is... I found a dead guy here. It was part of the story. That I'm not gonna spoil if you haven't seen this game yet. So... Seeing fuck anything? So there's nothing... I just jumped because I thought something fell off my desk for 3 seconds. Oh, I hate that. You get that sound, you're just like, huh?
You pick up the handset. There's a tone. The machine is operable.
Dial a random number.
Calling.
I'm tired.
Man answers fast this time. His voice is hoarse from cigarettes. You hear typing in the back.
Sounds like he hasn't talked to anyone in quite a while.
Tired too.
If I could go just 1 month without writing, no, 2 months, I could regenerate my brain. Fucking liberalism.
Okay.
The man disappears with a sigh. You do not hear the customary disconnect tone, just silence in the handset. The machine is still waiting for you to dial a number. Seems like it did not have time to swallow the coin.
Huh.
This sometimes happens.
Got a free phone call.
Lucky you. The call went too fast for the payphone to register. You can still make a new one without me.
Okay. Interesting that +1 sorry cop actually gets me.
You close your eyes and put your index finger on the rotary dial, then pull down on the number, then move one up, and repeat the motion twice. Strange. This is not how you started before.
I just do.
You dialed 001. This is not the area code of Revachol. It is another destination on another Isola. Some far-off nation-state.
Eh?
005 is Revachol, ZOC. 001 is Grad, on the Gradian Isola, where the telephone was invented. The next 2 digits you dial are the area code for the city of Mirova.
Keep dialing.
414447. The rotary dial feels cold from the sea air.
Dialing.
1117361. Your fingers keep moving like a spider. Every time the ring rotates back with a little ring of metal, like a bell tolling. Yes, 451-67-451.
That's the longest phone number
You are
ever.
going deeper now, into some unknown place, far away from this island of matter and its telecommunication networks.
Finish it.
451. You have dialed God knows how many numbers. The headset has been waiting silently to relay a signal. Surely nothing can come of this, you think. But it does. A connection. An ultra-long distance call. Your air fills with a crackle, the wash of a strange ocean full of white noise. A little bird starts ringing in there, not like the local calling tone before. No, a small ring in a cage of distortion, far away. A distant network of phones. Calling. Calling in the night. The saddest sound in the world. Both pitiful and terrifying. You feel your pulse rising with each ring. Calling still. Ringing by the bedside of a dark but capacious apartment with long windows. You know this to be true. The handset starts slipping from your sweaty palm. Your breathing is heavy.
It's not good. This is gonna hurt me. So how do I know that?
You just do. And you know it is going
Please
to
don't
hurt.
kill me.
The lieutenant is too far away to hear your yelp. The sea wind blows.
All more.
Calling. 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 Calling still. Then the ocean breaks. Out of the depths, a woman's voice emerges. Small. The dearest thing you've ever heard.
Sounds sleepy. Is her voice warm from sleep?
Who is this?
What's this?
Dora. Who is this? The connection is bad.
Dora. The name feels like a gift. A gift that was meant for you, to make it possible to live. In the distorted distance, you hear someone turning next to her. Bed springs rattle. Don't react. Whatever you do, don't react to that last thing. It doesn't matter if you react or not. You still think you hear a man's voice in the background. It's covered in pain and white noise.
To die.
What?
To live with you.
Oh no. Is that you?
Sounds like she's waking up now. Still plain tired.
This is too much. You need to recede.
Creature's a creature. I wish I was the wind.
Oh no, not this. What time is it?
This is so beautiful.
No, no. It's you, isn't it? That's you.
Evolution is servant of humanity. I will free abolish the class.
You're not a revolutionary, Harry. You're drunk.
You only have 2, maybe 3 things left to say before the change runs out.
I'm not drunk or high, I'm just hurt. Why did I talk to you?
Oh, God.
Hey,
Do you know what time it is? It's so late here.
sounds like she's looking at the stand.
It's 4 o'clock, Harry. I need to wake up in 2 hours.
So I've got this is maybe 2 hours.
To work. The academy, where I work.
Academy, it sounds better than mine.
No response, only a sigh. The connection crackles like burning paper.
Yes, I'm in my rover. Sleeping.
Talk about me. You sound like you know me.
What do you want to talk about that we haven't talked about already?
This is bad. You feel your right hand on the handset cramping up with pain.
Oh no. Please stop. Please, let's just hang up.
Someone there with you?
Yes.
I am the law. I'm a detective. Case as a hangman.
She does not answer anymore.
Solve it? I need to solve it. They won't take me back if I do.
Harry.
Disconnect tone. The machine ran out of money.
Damn.
Run. To the church. Home. Anywhere but here. Anything but calling her again.
That was crazy. And that was definitely Av. Still sense or see anything? Alright, let's move on. I know there's a I really wonder, like, there's this fucking leotard down here. It looks like a leotard, but it could also be a trash bag. It's a leotard! Why can't I use it? Damn it! I want to wear a leotard. I'm Harry. And around at the speed of sound can't go inside. Let's go inside the church again. Hi, guys. The club's going well. Oh, I can give him his, tape. Tanks of distilled water. It's fed bottles. Looks like a tiny chemistry lab.
They really have an interesting setup here. Like kids preparing for a school science fair. It's pretty neat.
No, it's their silly club music. I hope it is stuff like this when I was a kid.
I'm sure you did. You have an exploratory creative streak, just like them.
Hey, Andre, what's all this?
This? Oh, we're trying to see if we can come up with some cool new special effects to add to the visual aspect of our club experience.
He gestures towards the setup proudly.
We tinker with things. Art, music, chemistry.
Not sure I'm buying what you're selling. What kind of effects?
Some chemicals, when mixed, can, you know, change colour or sort of blow
Or
up.
blow up.
Blow up! Blow up!
Young man with the large head pumps his fists in the air.
Not like, you know, in a dangerous way, or, well, we're not going to do it in a dangerous way. Besides, did you know that smell experiences are all the rage now at the most forward-thinking venues?
Very big in art circles.
Yes. Chemistry has many uses. And police work too.
Oh, Kim, you silly.
The young man looks startled for a moment, but then flashes you his most winsome smile.
I hope you get to experience one of our light smell shows sometime, sir. It'll be a blast.
I hope so too, Andre.
Feel free to come back later and have a blast with these exemplars of youthful avant-gardism. But we really need to return to the present now.
Fun shit. I'm gonna go talk to Egghead, because I have his beats.
Good morning, comrade! Yeah! Hardcore!
Hardcore! I found this reel of tape. Maybe you can use it to hard up Ike's jam.
Yeah! Remix time!
Spoons.
Tape goes here, into deck B.
Clicks the switch, the tape starts spinning.
A hand on his ear, he listens to the audio through his headphones and shouts.
Wow! Did you get this from Arno himself?
A great excitement is bubbling to the surface within him. This is big.
What do you mean?
Listen, I'm just going to show it to you.
I can't wait to hear
Ready?
these beats. Ready? Beats! Okay, so it added some guitar.
Wow! Here's that? The signs match perfectly! Now, if only we had the beat for the full assault, it would be unbelievably hyper!
What is this? It's good. How did you guys do that?
Do what? I just found a random tape and brought it to Egghead. He's just incredibly good at remixing.
Yes, but what if Van Eyck based his remix on some forgotten local melody, like a folk song, and you just found the original piece that inspired him to create this jam? That would explain why it fits so well.
Nah, to me it sounds like classic Van Eyck. I don't think he needs any inspiration from folk songs. Maybe he lives in Martinez and just threw away part of his song because he thought it wasn't good enough.
I think it's just happenstance. Chaos in action. Contingencies of our limited existence. That and Egghead's fantastic talent.
I love their portraits. Am I getting cut off? Okay, sorry about that. I had to fix something.
Noid's right. Egghead's technical talent is the key.
Yep.
No, this is definitely part of the same song. Something cut from it. It fits too well. Something mysterious is going on here.
I'm gonna agree with Noid. It's just luck and Egghead's incredible mixing skills.
Be how it may, if it fits, it fits! Bring up the volume!
What about the bass? Do you have any ideas for that?
Yeah, I remember. You said it needs more bass.
What if we used that crazy sound assault from Suna's experiment, but tamed it, made it pulse?
Oh! But how?
What about that compressor Andre was setting up to achieve some sort of parallel processing?
Don't be too hard on yourself if you don't figure it out. I think the jam's already pretty ultra.
But it could be hyper hardcore!
Interfacing godly.
Yes, what is it?
Seen anyone suspicious, say a woman named Ruby?
What? No, no one's suspicious around here.
She has not seen her, sire. 'Tis true.
Okay. Well, we're figuring stuff out. My thought center's getting pretty good. Quick save. And let's change clothing for maximum logic. Okay. Maximum logic. Logic. I need maximum logic. I think that's all my logic. I'm +4 already. Yeah. What if the necktie has something to say? Love that the necktie yells at me. +5 logic.
Yes, what is it?
Oh, it's still 3% because of the pale unknown. Damn! I don't know if I'll ever get that then. Well, if that's the case, screw that. I'll just load where I did before so I don't have to change again. Okay.
Yo, man. What's on your mind?
I want to talk some more about this place.
Dead body, spirit entered. What is there to talk of?
You said as a carpenter yourself?
I don't say much anything as a carpenter anymore. They tried to make me into a reckoner and a leveller. Made me a bit manic, you know. I regret the time I dedicated to that profession and that work I collected. I say things more as a member of the hardcore side dance community these days.
You're not gonna ask me how I knew?
Why? You're a cop. I carry carpentry tools.
I might actually not talk with him for that. I'm actually gonna put on, it's the, shoes are giving me the thing. So let me get my empathy shoes, maybe. Perception boots. And I'll take out the, I'll take off the gun and the things. I don't think I'm gonna need them here. And that gives me +2 to perception.
Yo, man. What dead body?
So it's a church built in.
Cop who's into building critique. Okay then. This is folk DeLoreanism. Lawmonger. It's subject to early DeLorean architecture.
I'm not just a cop, I'm an art cop. And what is DeLorean architecture like?
Total. Everything between an ancient concrete cathedral and a glass cube is DeLoreanism. This is just an homespun version of it. Folksy stuff. Early mass production. They made thousands like this. Does that help you out?
What would a DeLorean building look like?
Like that woman there. Vertical, thin, white. A false image of grandeur. The source of the system is up there. You're at the bottom. They really dug that power vertical. Like to show off large and intricate structures. Arches, spires. Put you down with them. They were really into painting everything white too. Virginal shit, you know. Marriage shit. Virtue and tyranny.
Marriage is shit, yeah.
Right.
This church isn't painted white as far as I can tell.
Stands to reason it used to be white on the outside before the sea wind took all the paint off.
Slowly, peeled by the wind, your skin crawls from the sensation as you look around.
What do you mean by dead bodies?
Dead bodies are perennial plants. Sigma functions have left this place. It's a good thing we came along. The spiritual collapse has been total.
Spiritual collapse?
I saw some piglets suckling their dead mother. Have you heard this one, cop man? After a short while, they shuddered and went away. They had sensed that she could no longer see them and that she wasn't like them anymore. What they loved in their mother weren't her body, but whatever it was that made her body live.
I like this guy's philosophy.
End of quote. This is an high-quality carcass. The power of anodic beats and hard bass is needed to reanimate it.
Where's that quote from?
A Sarais man who lived a long time ago. An ancient hardcore brother.
So what you're saying is religion has stopped being hardcore.
It never was. A 3,000-year-old regime of history, built by hundreds of generations of self-appointed intellectuals. It's false to the core.
The way he says it, the force in false core, is invested with 20 kilotons of disgust.
couple of options. But you guys said the Ecclesiastes were all about love and hardcore before. Remember, I agreed with you. But the Ecclesiastes be okay with this. Any proposed dance music will supplant the system?
Melodic dance music. Regular dance music wasn't hard enough. And yes, I do.
You know what this kind of stuff goes well with.
I don't need to be a narc.
Your pleasure response was more like, just wondering if he has any.
Let's talk about the glassworker again. I've been thinking about her.
The mass murderer? Why?
No, I'm not gonna talk.
Sure.
What did Tiago tell you about the church?
Crabman's been lurking here for a while. He's experienced things. Things that give off bad signs. As far as we can tell, the Ubies built this place about 320 years ago as a sarcophagus.
Mean there are dead bodies here?
Not like a literal sarcophagus. I'm just being metaphorical.
What's it for?
Encasement, confinement, of something they were afraid of. Something new and unheard of on the Isla. I think that's what the Crabman is experiencing when he climbs around upstairs. Like, this is some old world shit the Ubies had heard about. I thought the best way to deal with it was to build a church, surrounding it, to contain it.
Contain what exactly?
I don't know. And it's not something they properly understood either, what it does. But it's what this Sona person is looking for, and trying to measure. It'll be fruitless though. She won't be able to measure it. People like that always want to measure everything. All those things they really can't.
I feel that.
The wood creaks as a gale blows by. Outside, dust particles fall through the darkness, settling down on the age-bleached floorboards. The structure does not feel particularly durable.
This building seems less than structurally sound.
No, it's pretty fucking unsound if you ask me. They should have built a club for anodic music around it instead. Anodic music will definitely contain whatever we're dealing with.
His words echo in the chamber.
And if it can't, well...
Nah. Makes you think Suna's gonna fail.
Seems to be the trend around here, doesn't it? You can't measure shit like this. It's not like... substance.
Well, I found a doomed commercial area in Martinez proper. Maybe it's the same thing the Ubies were trying to contain.
Like a concentric ring spreading out. The struggling villages. And that is what caused the communards to fail in defending the beachhead. Yeah, a lot of failure has gone down around here.
Think there's any merit to the theory?
I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. It's not a thing we can answer, Copman. Even I have limits. I'm a limited-size person.
Well, if it's without substance, I guess there's nothing to worry about.
Maybe you can figure things out, Copman. I think we got on a good level here. The signs are syncing up well.
Why are you so suspicious about everything?
Suspicious people are esoteric people. We don't go around spilling everything to Johnny Law. They don't call me Noid for nothing. It took us setting out for this whole enterprise to get our signs synced.
Why are you called Noid anyway?
It's short for paranoid.
What good is being suspicious?
A reasonable question. Say I get hurt. I want to make sure it never happens again. So I analyse the situation. Exercise caution. Caution is suspicion.
What are you suspicious of?
It'd be easier to list stuff I'm not suspicious of. I'm not suspicious of sound and colour. Mechanics and chemistry also have a trueness about them. Most anything else deceives. Wants to steal your life away.
I sat wondering if they're British, and I got a yes from Johnny Law comments.
This is a good, dangerous line of questioning. You should prod him on.
What are the most suspicious things?
I don't have a top 10 list of things I'm most suspicious of, but if I had one, the left-right complex would be number 1. Number 2 would be their sole accomplishment, the pig-wheat paradigm.
Something is off here. You feel like it should be the other way around.
Don't you mean the left-right paradigm and the pig-wheat complex?
No. Politics is an inert complex of daily corruption and inane think pieces. The real paradigm is economic, and it concerns pig and wheat. This is where the innovation happens. It's only a theory, but I suspect they're breeding a pig-wheat hybrid. Probably in Grad.
Does this mean you're mentally ill?
Mental illness is a term the powers use to homogenise people. I think I don't reach mental illness. I am merely politically ill. A suspicious element.
What's suspicious about the production of pork and wheat?
It's our only shit. We should make better use of not being animals or cereal grain ourselves.
What's bad about animals? Animals are cute.
Nothing. Animals are cool, guys. I like animals too, but that doesn't mean I have to be one myself.
I like his theories. They make me giggle. Tell me more about the left-right business.
I prefer not to. Both ask the wrong questions. Any spark of light from either one is accidental. Their combined movement's only concern is producing enough pig and wheat for everyone.
Yeah.
The end goal of humanity. The original mistake was assuming that words have more being than bodies. That's what led us astray, far from our true lives, but we may yet find a way back.
Whatever this true life is, you feel it's the real centerpiece of this mythology.
Well, that was certainly stimulating. I want to ask you about something else
His
now.
eyes flicker.
You mentioned true life. What would that be like?
A life is true if it's free from fear, an eternal division among oneself. And others, mankind has seeds of greatness in it. A germinal will come, a return to trueness. It will be hardcore.
How would you go about returning to this true life?
Beats and bright lights to shatter falsehoods. Nerve impulses for the collective body. We are very much alike in basic structure. An hard enough beat would awaken everyone to a truer calling. In unity.
Just like that. The speed freak is right in your face. His eyes burning. His comrades look on worriedly. The young man is dead serious about this. Rejection of the right-left axis. Emphasis on unity. Appreciation of some primordial mode of being. What does that remind you of?
Sort of like fascism, then?
Nationalism, militarism, racism, and emphasis on a leader character are totally absent in hardcore.
Fair enough, just making an observation.
He picks up a wrench and scratches his head with it, unaroused by fascism.
So you're advocating a noise-based society?
Many non-Occidental cultures share a beat at their art. Thus, they are closer to true, hardcore life. There's just never been enough of them, and they had to rely on some extremely basic percussion.
You keep mentioning hardcore. What does it mean to you?
Utmost dedication. Thoughts from the spinal cord. It's a potent superlative as well.
The term also signifies certain varieties of pornography that depict penetration, just so you know.
Egghead usually has a better concept of the hardcore. He just really likes saying hardcore.
Fair.
Hardcore!
Hardcore! His friend shouts from behind a mixed table with a smile surpassing your own in wideness, a total moon face, and eyes full of naive wonderment. The term hardcore also denotes a strain of pornography that depicts penetration. Did you know that?
That's a pretty hardcore coincidence, don't you think?
Yeah!
Oh yeah, sure thing.
Ooh, what's the clothes?
They're hardcore.
That's it?
They're just clothes.
I thought there'd be more to it.
It's just a style, you know, normal hard style. Anyone can wear it.
Ooh, conceptualization. Yeah, I'm gonna try that. I want to become one with the hardcore. I think I have something for that. Yeah, white satin shirt. Jacket. That all I have for conceptualization, I think so. So. Well, that gave me a decent amount of boost. Sorry, I hit my mic again. I've got to get used to this new position. Okay, save the game.
Yo, man. What's on your mind?
83% is pretty fucking good. Let's go.
Aggressive.
Are you kidding me? No, that didn't happen. Nope. I'm cheating. I'm not failing with 83 fucking percent, my dude. I'll tell you what, actually. Let's see. I should have something in physical instrument, honestly, because I never have. I'm getting one in everything, almost. Okay, let's try this again.
What's on your...
That's better.
Hyperactive. Unified. You will have to add something of your own to understand this list of loosely formed qualities called hardcore. You need your own entry. Make it. Test your limits. Surpass them. Dance till you drop. Dance till you die, if you must.
I want to have fuck with you! Oh my god, lots of options. Hard people, hard republic, hard cell, hard party, hard riot, hard government, court, secretary, court, teachings, core, fighters. Long live the world that gave shape to hardcore to complete itself, a true heir to DeLorean values, 3.5 centuries and a gift that keeps on giving. I'm gonna truly wreck myself as a machine of modern party in a final showdown between flesh and spirit. You know, it feels unfair. There's a party everywhere. I don't seem to have added anything to the core. I wanna fuck with you.
Say that again?
I wanna have fuck with you.
You know it, baby.
Amazing. 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 What one was that? Hardcore aesthetic. Not only have you internalized a hardcore aesthetic, you've also contributed to it. How hardcore can you possibly become? Low-core people to come around and you correct your typos. It's hardcore here, hardcore there, hardcore in a third instant. What's going on? Those aren't typos, man. That's how core hardness works. If you didn't know hardcore from our happy hardcore, what the fuck are we even talking about? I have got to fucking get that in my brain at some point, because that sounds fucking hilarious. The Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center is hilarious. Oh, I'm never getting rid of that. It's almost done with this one. There's a couple I wouldn't, there's like one or two I'd... Well, that was an interesting conversation with Noid.
Oh, hey man, it's good to see you.
My savoir-faire is shit. Do I have anything that would help? Oh wait, I need to back out of the dialogue.
Goodbye, officer.
I don't think I do. I think, like, literally my savoir-faire is crap, and I don't think I have anything that helps it. So I literally have everything that takes away from it. Fuckloads of reaction speed. Drama. Yeah, I have nothing. Interesting. Then I'm gonna get dressed in my usual shit again. Just put those sneakers on. And we'll put on our cuirass. And we'll put on a tie. And the jacket will... I like visual calculus. The gloves have half light, but what do the other gloves have? Electrochemical. Glasses are... Oh, I had like +1 savoir-faire. Shit. Those ones usually work. Yeah. Okay. We look pretty good. I'm gonna leave here. I don't think I need to be here any longer. Okay, so the next place to go is up here on the coast. It's up this way. That building is something. Figure out what yet. Okay.
Is there something here that would indicate a sniper used this place as a nest for taking the shot? Just some urban detritus, a bottle, and a dilapidated old comms tower.
I don't see it, Lieutenant W. Freighter. I don't see a person take a shot here and hit something there. In the whirling in rags.
Over the water.
There, 1.2 kilometers over the cold water of the bay, blue from the distance and the air, you see the smallest rectangle, barely visible. A glowing light on the third floor of the whirling in rags. With binoculars, you would see a young woman's shape move behind the glass, her limbs long and slender, smoking, drinking, being happy and elated. Without you, because you're here, freezing in the wind, aren't you? Doing your detective work.
Maybe the assailant climbed the comms tower, took a shot there. Took the shoot there, hello.
It's not possible to climb that ladder, and even if it were, why? There's no platform up there to aim from.
Lieutenant looks up, raising his collar.
It does look extremely rickety, and wouldn't help much either.
Maybe the campfire was used by the perpetrator?
To warm his hands before pulling the trigger? Perhaps, but anyone could have made this. The coast is specked with fire this time of year. Truthfully, this seems like a very poor choice to take a 1.2 kilometer rifle shot from. Visibility is awful. There's water vapor everywhere. I think we can rule out biddable prime, was it?
Yeah. What about the cigarette butts?
Those? A smoking assailant who favors Tumutiri to Astra or Joanne? Cigarette butts are everywhere. This is a common brand for all men.
Still, you felt it was important enough to make a mental note. That means something. You didn't pay attention to any of the other cigarette butts on the coast.
Okay. Let's kind of go in here and take a look. Anything I can do around here? Let me put in... Well, I checked the boardwalk. Okay. Did. Maybe I should up my visual calculus. Actually. That's already up 2. Let's do that. Okay. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything better than the setup I already have, so. Maybe I should equip a... I'm gonna just take this around. Maybe there's something I can open at some point. Oh, I do have this now, actually. I can open that, that thingy. I can open that door. This way. Okay. Because I needed it to open this. The building before you housed the engine must have been a big...
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened in a long while. You see a handle.
This structure been used to take the shot?
From here to the wiring, I can't see how. The church is in the way.
I thought I might have an advantage holding this thing, but I guess not. Okay, the map. How are you supposed to get here? This is the island, right, that they're talking about? And that was the boardwalk. I was there. Don't know why it didn't... Can I just walk across? I don't think I can. Yeah, because there's no way to do that. Huh. Oh my god, I didn't notice that main menu thing. It spooked me. Let's take a look around. Joyce is gone. No idea if that means I can,
Yes?
Oh! So I shaved.
Yes. I don't know what to say. Perhaps,
You can tell me.
I'm not really sure about this turn of events. I think the mutton chops might have been a better idea. They sort of seem to cover up some of the... Either way, good on you. You were saying?
Oh! Boyfriend doesn't like my hair. So how in the piss am I supposed to get over there? That's something I don't know. I can't go around the back of the church. And this is the boardwalk, so I guess we'll go back up it again? See if I can figure something out. Really want to know how to get in there. I think I'm missing something there.
You see, a slogan used to intertwine above the mural, a collapsed roof, broken windows set in walls that are cracking and will soon also fall, and the coastal breeze rustling and sighing in the remains of the edifice. Feld Electrical. How ironic. All these dark rooms. Feld Electrical, you only know them as a small company that makes ink cartridges. Looks like they used to be big. There's something in the wind. Sometimes the only way to go forward is to fail first.
But I feel like I know this place.
Indeed. Somehow you knew it was here. An urban ruin, gutted by looters that once used to consume money and dispense warmth and light. You felt it before, when it rained in Martinez, and you felt the cold of the rain. The feeling persists. It has been in you ever since.
Could Ruby be in there?
In there? She could. Or she could be in the identical room over there, or in that boat shack. In that church tower, maybe.
Why single out this one building?
Ah. reconstructed the execution, we made the call, we confronted the pigs, we established the nightclub, we discovered the anomaly, death notification, and we found the jacket. I'm gonna roll.
Suddenly, all is quiet.
I can't believe that.
The ruin in front of you is silent as a tomb.
89% and I fucking failed. 93% and I fucking failed. This game hates me.
Trying to talk to the wind, the city, whatever you thought would happen, did not. Is trying to talk to the city something you've done before? Is it in your secret repertoire? A trick for when you're out of ideas? A prayer of sorts. To Revachol.
She could be anywhere. How do we find her?
How do we? I was really hoping she'd be in the village. Okay. She's probably north of the village, and this place is a peninsula. We've already talked to the cryptozoologists. Working with them might give us a good excuse to run around, give us some structure. And then there's the church. We've already searched that and can rule it out. I know it doesn't feel like progress, but exclusion is a step too. Anyway, we do it the old-fashioned way, sector by sector. Go over the whole peninsula, ask the locals, enter the places where we can enter first, like we did in the village.
If that fails?
Then, if we're desperate, we can look where we can't enter. Bunkers, storm drainage, this place. I'm sure it won't come to that.
He looks behind him at the dark red box crumbling across the chasm.
Walk the coast, the old boardwalk, the reeds. You can always come back here and talk to the wind again. Look where it already got you. An adventure awaits. An adventure on the windswept urban coast. Date of birth generator. You were born in the year 07, in the last year of the commune of Revachol, right before it fell, in the old military hospital on the ground floor, where people usually came to die during a snowstorm. The revolution had about 1 year left to go, and the fires were still burning bright. There were explosions in the blizzard. This was 44 years ago. You are 44 years old. The bloating might never leave your face, but beneath it, you still have some years. You still have some hope.
Awesome. That sucks. Oh, -1 difficulty to all physique passives. Okay, so that's actually really good then. Excellent. Okay, I'll take that. That's fine. I'm so mad. So basically, what Kim was saying in his own way was, hey, go get some more experience and come back here and listen to the fucking wind again when you can. That is so fucking... I really, really hate it when I'm gone by like 3%. I really hate it. I think it's stupid. Fucking D&D. Well, I guess I'll go talk to the cryptozoologist then. Hey, I hear you need help with your traps.
Hello, hello. What can I do for you, officer?
That, text. I'm looking for a suspect. Have you seen a woman with red hair who seems to be on the run?
I'm afraid not, officer. I've been busy digging around in the reeds for days, looking for signs of insect activity. I'm less interested in mammalian concerns, to be perfectly honest.
The lieutenant takes a short note in his notebook, then gestures for you to proceed.
How did you become a cryptozoologist?
I've just always liked animals and puzzles. Searching for cryptids is a bit of both.
My husband is a cryptid. Hey. So you're living your childhood dream out here.
It's not child's play. Just because I have to traipse through the mud every so often.
Sorry. Why not just be a zoologist? Real animals are puzzling too.
Real? I know you think one is a respectable profession, while the other is superstition. Everyone does.
Honestly, being a cryptozoologist trumps most of the garbage I've seen people do.
My methods do not differ from other scientists. I simply draw upon a wider variety of evidence.
and I have more hope that something truly surprising might happen.
Your nerve endings tell you there is no such thing as a positive surprise.
And life's surprises are mostly miserable.
Agreed. Yet there is always a chance, albeit a small one, of a truly good surprise. One simply needs to look at the history of science. Serendipities abound.
And has anything truly surprising ever happened to you?
No, as I said, I have yet to catch a cryptid, although I have come close. Close enough to keep trying.
Interesting. Something for later, this close call.
What kind of evidence do you use?
Everything from forgotten
really
regional
fucked
law
up.
to newspaper accounts, like the one that brought us here, to look for the phasmid. I keep a very open mind.
He's interested in things that people believe that scientists don't.
You think other scientists don't listen to ordinary people enough?
Most establishment scientists only care about reputation and remuneration, not real research, and certainly not the truth. They're a cowardly lot, and both the field and basement archives can be dangerous places.
So you've never discovered a cryptid?
No. Very few cryptids are ever discovered, and not for a lack of trying. To stay hidden is a cryptid's primary quality. It's even in the name, cryptid.
So would a coelacanth be a cryptid?
Of the list of cryptids kept by the Cryptozoological Society of Chemney, which is 4,082 items long, about 2,000 have been confirmed as hoaxes. 2 are categorized as confirmed discoveries. The rest are in differing stages of discovery, refutation, and data collection.
Only 2 have been proven real.
Yes, the Chateau Quan forest pygmy, who turned out to be an extinct species of primate, and a cave salamander from Hugo Grad, who is, honestly, quite unremarkable. It's in a zoo somewhere. We cryptozoologists are brutally honest with ourselves, more so even than the public. With cryptids, most cryptids are hoaxes or they are never found. That does not mean we should stop searching.
I don't even know what to say. That's a small number of discoveries.
Do you know what the success rate in pharmacological research is? 0.00003% of bioreactive agents have reproducibly beneficial effects. Yet science persists in the search for medicine, as we persist in our search for new species.
He has clearly done his math on this. There is no surprising him or swaying his opinion.
Fair enough. Thanks for explaining that. Now on something else. What have we tricked traps for you?
I didn't expect you to take such an interest in our work here, officer.
Cryptozoology and detective work are very similar. Chaos is my method. I am its scion. Look for someone hiding on this coast. Look for another thing may lead us to her. I'm all in with this cryptid shit. I'm hooked.
Caught the bug, I see. It's easier to get caught up in the search than you'd imagine.
My partner was joking. We are on a search of our own. It wouldn't hurt to check the reeds while we're at it. I assume that's what we'll be doing?
Oh yes, officer. Very much so. The traps are all in the reeds. That is where we expect the phasmid to prowl.
So where are these traps?
There are 4 in total. One is to the south, on this little peninsula, by the boathouses there. It's very near. Another we set in Land's End, to the northeast. It's behind a small sand dune there, on your way to the old radio tower, after the church. The third is set near the canal, where you crossed, by a concrete slab. A big thicket of reeds going up the slope, and among them...
I think I saw that one.
You should check at least one of those before returning to this one, since I just said it. This one's more of a technicality, but still, better safe and stupid than sorry.
What do I do if there's a phasmid in one of the traps?
Bring it to me at once. Just make sure the trap is closed tight.
What if I encounter it in the wild?
That's highly unlikely, officer. But in the event you do, I'll spray you with a pheromone mixture I developed.
It's gonna make me stinky!
It's made of musk and research chemicals. The pheromone should attract the insect to you. or at least prevent it from bolting at the sight of you. It's quite potent. Will last you about a week.
Lay it on me thick. He douses you with the odd-smelling spray, a double helping as you present your other armpit, and gives you a satisfied nod.
This is the smell of dying reeds, of longing crumbling into the water.
I hope you're not buying this. He dispenses it without letting you touch the canister, so it would be precious like holy water.
It is precious. A single dose cost me 50 real to develop.
Ooh, that's a lot of money.
Not that I expect you to understand self-financing one's own research.
He looks at the lieutenant with disdain and puts a spray back in his pocket. Don't look at my husband like that! Righty, let's get to it.
Right. Which means you two can pack up and go back to the whirling.
Finally, someone's talking sense.
Thank you for your help. Gary and I will start breaking down camp. If you have any more questions, now's the time to ask. We'll be gone once you get to it.
If it's more cryptid-related business you want to discuss, you'll have time for that later too.
Thank you.
But what if the information is vital? On the hunt.
Let's talk about specific cryptids.
All right. What cryptids precisely? I usually discuss these things with specialists, so I don't know what.
We would have to discuss.
He wants to say.
He wants to say, but decides against it. Since you've offered to help.
Rude.
You need to ask him about specific cryptids. Cryptids you've heard about from Lena, or his friend Gary. He won't just talk.
Which cryptid did you almost catch? You said before that you almost caught one.
A willow person. It's a long story. One non-specialist will find rather dull.
Willow people? Not at all.
They're not people, really. Some argue they aren't really animals, as they seem to have evolved directly from trees.
He says it in a self-explanatory everyday, I think. And
they're very, very thin, almost flat in fact, and can camouflage themselves easily, wrapping themselves around trees and blending in with the tree bark.
Oh my god, it's Paper Mario.
They're not too dissimilar from the phasmid we're looking for here.
So I may have seen these willow people without knowing it?
You probably have.
How'd you almost catch one?
Gary and I painted an entire grove's worth of trees in slow-drying paint. It was a bright lavender colour. I was hoping one of the willow people would get paint on it and not be able to camouflage itself. After waiting in hiding for hours, I saw a figure slip from one of the trees, a lavender shadow, dashing through the grove.
And then?
I chased it with a net. Not very elegant. You can't be elegant in the field. And, well, it was faster than me.
A lavender shadow.
I know you think we were snacking on funny mushrooms. It's easier to mock someone than to admit that the world might be more interesting than you've imagined. Furthermore, I'm not saying it was a confirmed sighting. I'm painfully aware of what goes into verifying such things. There is a serious possibility that I saw a squirrel or a trick of the light.
Lavender squirrel.
I am my own harshest critic.
He makes it a real point here to sound falsifiable.
And Lena's citing the phasmid, is that?
Confirmed. It's 100% verified and meets all the standards of an authentic cryptid sighting.
Oh, I know all about the kind grey ape. Look, I even have a kind grey ape pen.
I see you've been talking about cryptids with Lena. The kind green ape is one of her favourites. We travelled to South Safra to look for it once. Gary and I got stuck in a rainstorm though, and had to spend most of our time there in a little village. The search was fabulously unsuccessful, but the people were very nice. I'm glad they didn't understand what Gary was saying about it.
Gary's a bastard.
What? South Safra? They're just on a different rung of the ladder, Morale. I had no problem with them.
He's
racist. Really?
You
kept complaining about how dirty everything is, but we digress.
They're a nascent culture. I just didn't feel comfortable. And...
yeah, okay, I'm not talking to you. I think that's a great time for a break. And an autosave, thank you. So, if you're watching the VOD, it'll be instantaneous. If you're watching me live, we're just gonna take 5 minutes while I go get some refreshments, and we'll be right back. I'll see you then. Alright, we're back. So, Can I talk to this asshole?
Hello again.
Right, he didn't have
Very
anything.
generous.
Okay, so I leave this area, they will leave. So now I gotta go check those traps. I think if I get far enough away here, I can take the map. Let's see. I have to like get away from people to fast travel, I think. So let's like try it now. I still haven't figured out what the fast travel is. But let's let's see. Let's work north to south. Checking the traps. Yep, because there's the one here. Wonder what this is going to involve. If anything. Hi, seagulls.
There's a trap in the reeds at your feet. Looks like the same one you saw Morel set before. Same mesh, same wiring.
Look around.
The reeds shake sadly in the coastal breeze. Snow specks the stalks. Most of it melts quickly. The reeds seem to be waiting for something. The wind picks up here, near the cape's end, surrounding the narrow strip of land from 3 cardinal directions. It's cold for this time of year.
All right, reach for the trap.
Locusts are crawling around in the trap, confused but uneaten. You see no carnivorous reed phasmid gorging on them.
Big surprise. Anyway, 1 down, 3 to go.
Damn it, I was hoping to be the first one.
No, you weren't.
Hey.
The wind picks up.
You're an asshole. Kim, why are you being so mean to me? All right, Fisherman Shacks it is. Can't fast travel. Can't ever fast travel. Hey, Kim, how much do you hate that I'm making you run? I want that leotard, damn it! I hate that it's laying there and it won't let me pick it up. Maybe I need to have, like, extra drama. Okay, so, actually, was it back here? No, I don't think I saw it here, no. I think it's down, we said the dock, so that'd be where the lady is.
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it.
Shut up then. So be down the coast. I'm holding down the tab because then it'll help me spot the thingy. Ah, there it is.
A familiar apparatus lies among the reeds. Another one of Morel's traps, weighed down by stones to keep it in place. The reeds bend forlornly toward the sand. Some tufts have been crushed. Snow covers the broken stalks like a shroud. In the east, the city center hums to you. The constant, distant song. Louder on this part of the coast, nearer somehow. And there's that cold again. Always the cold. This trap is also full of panicked locusts. No sign of any cryptozoological beast inside.
Another empty trap.
Yep. How are you enjoying the cardio, Lieutenant? I'm quite enjoying it myself.
Always up for a good jog. Otherwise, would I still be on this case with you?
Aww, we're friends. So which one was that? Near the boathouses, west of the Feld building. Okay, it was up there. I love making him jog because it makes me laugh. I said west of the boathouses. Oh, okay. Let's try over here. Might be crazy. Yeah, okay, this isn't right. Okay. So how y'all doing? We're going for a jog. Ah, there it is.
This trap's not too hard to spot, once you know what to look for. Keeping it hidden has not been a priority for the cryptozoologist. Behind you, the ruins of a residential building loom over the reeds. They whisper amongst themselves. Confidentially, snowflakes cling to their shivering stems. When this district was booming, the reeds were kept at bay. Nothing obscured the freshly painted facades. Nowhere for drunks and adventurous teenagers to hide. Now only the wind blows. Nothing but locusts in this trap as well. Definitely no cryptozoological monstrosity.
Empty as all of them. One more of these and we're done.
His face is red from the cold sea air. He crouches, catches his breath. You getting tired?
No, I'm fine. I didn't mean to complain, it's just...
I'll tell you what, I'll do you a favor. We'll walk to the next one. I'll be nice to Kim.
This is the last of the traps. The one Morel just set. Checking it over, he said, is just a technicality. The reeds by the abandoned campsite sway and tremble, while the snow falls all around. It's good the cryptozoologists left. This isn't a very cozy place to stay night after.
No, it is not very nice.
The later it gets, the colder. Remnants of the camp can still be seen in the sand. The fire that's gone out. You feel strange, somehow. The trap feels light and silent as you pick it up. Something is different here. No locusts. No phasmid either, but still.
Well, the bait worked on something. This doesn't mean it was a reed monster, though. Unless you see one in there, I just see an empty trap.
The netting is a little untidy, messier than the others. Like someone or something picked the trap up and shook it before dropping it back down on the ground.
Yeah, it probably wasn't the phasmid, but still, Morella needs to know.
We did, sort of, promise to tell them, didn't we?
Seems to regret the fact.
A cold gust of air dries your sweaty face, and you look to the dark shadow, the Feld building in the distance, drawing you to it. What a strange sensation. Once this is done, should you try to ask again? You've checked all the traps now.
All right. Well. I please fast travel. Jesus Christ, I can't. All right, let's jog. I want that leotard. Can I fast travel? I still haven't figured it out. I don't know. I bet you there is a way to actually find the phasmid. Like if I'd gone all in on suspicion. I might try and do that on my own playthrough on my own new playthrough. Just be the most paranoid motherfucker who believes in every single conspiracy theory. That would be really entertaining. Swear that was a done. Love that car. Okay. Who the fuck are you? You're new? Oh no, you're just the asshole.
Oh, sweetie, I don't even know how to thank you for finding my husband and helping him out. I hope we haven't been too much trouble for you.
I'm basically also a cryptozoologist now.
I knew it.
I'm not surprised. It's already getting out of hand.
Well, in that case, sweetie, let me give you a small
I got a tie!
token of my gratitude.
I got a fucking tie!
It's a tie, Mexican origin. The pin is an antique, quite special to the cryptozoological
Oh my god,
community.
amazing.
The little silvery knob holding the tie together feels warm in your hand. It's in the shape of an avian skull with 8 eyes.
Cool!
You could ask her about this when you get the time. It's probably a cryptid, but the phasmid, of course, is more important.
Yo, I gotta see this thing. What does it do? Oh, that's nice! Oh, that's really fucking nice. Inland Empire and Volition? Holy fuck, yeah. Oh, that's sick. I'm never taking that thing off. Fuck you, necktie.
I couldn't possibly shower thanks on you as enthusiastically as my wife has, but I am grateful for your assistance, officer.
He tries to play it cool, remain professorial, but inside, this man is itching for some news on those traps.
Yeah, so I checked all the traps.
Good. Okay. And?
And one of them was empty.
Completely empty?
Surprise, tempered with fear and trepidation. He doesn't know what to think yet. Maybe you're joking?
Yeah, there was nothing in the trap. No locust, no phasmid.
No locusts? No phasmid either?
That's not ideal, but...
The empty trap was the one at your campsite. Maybe this factors into it somehow?
I definitely left that one stocked.
Right from the campsite? Just means the Insulindian phasmid is even more clever than we thought.
Oh, go on. Tell me how.
Of course, more clever.
No, Kim is having fucking none of this, and I love him for it.
Yes, the Phantasmadeia picked off the locusts and escaped. This is good news, though we'll have to reconsider the design of the traps, make them more secure.
Another trip to the reeds.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. What a deft hunter, this phasmid.
Of course. be sarcastic.
No.
Unless you have an alternative hypothesis you'd like to venture, mine stands.
Oh,
okay?
I have a hypothesis, fucker.
Actually, no.
No.
Excuse me for getting emotional. This is a big deal for us. You've helped us twice now, and brought some great news too. My gratitude, and the gratitude of the Société Cryptozoologique de Ravachol, is yours.
You're welcome.
Heartfelt gratitude. But does it feel like closure? What really happened? Some kind of foul play might be afoot. Theft.
Thank you, it's an honor. We should probably return to our main investigation here. This has been refreshing, but...
Helping cryptozoologists isn't really a priority for our organization, is it? The lieutenant looks out the window, impatiently.
I am saving. I have nothing to increase my interfacing.
Lena and I were just discussing the design of the new trap.
You have your suspicions, but nothing you can...
No, I want to do this. No. I hate it when I'm failing with 83%. No, I need to know how to. I need to do this.
Lena and I were just discussing...
Consider the way the empty trap was disturbed, as though shaken. Most likely the hands of a young person. Hands small enough to fit inside the trap, too. You should ask the red-headed boy.
Oh my god! Kuno. I think a little hooligan called Kuno may have stolen the locust. How the fuck did he get there?
A little hooligan? But what would a child want with bugs?
Because children love bugs.
Oh, my dear Morel. You've been an old man for too long.
Do I get to punch him?
Kids love to torment insects almost as much as they love to torment old folks.
I'll talk to the little gremlin and see if anything comes up.
Delinquents. My favorite.
It doesn't sound like it's really his favorite.
Oh, you've been such a dear to us. Please, let us know whatever you turn up. I have a feeling we're getting so close.
Well, I see you've got all the help you need. I'll see you tonight at my place. Let's play suzerainty, but no more field trips for me.
Okay.
After this is your last chance to talk to Gary.
Okay.
Really, Gary? We're getting somewhere here. I'd love to play suzerainty, but...
Lena, I'm sorry, but you're not getting anywhere. It was some kids. I know the little mutants around here. Leave anything out in the open and they'll steal it, even if it's bugs. Morel, it's been fun, really, but I need a bath and I have deliveries to handle. When this tea is done, I gotta run.
Okay.
No need to apologize, Gary. You'd be more than helpful. We'll have to take a rain check on that game of suzerainty today, though. We're gonna follow this through.
All right. So if this is my last chance to talk to him, I better talk to him.
Always a pleasure to see an officer of the law.
Shut up.
I mean, officers. I told you everything.
'Tis true, sire. This man...
No.
There
Just going through his stuff.
This man is true.
Okay. I got fuck all to say to him then.
Oh, hello, sweetie. So nice to see you again.
I'd like to hear more about cryptids.
Of course, dear. Is there a particular cryptid that you're interested in learning about?
Is this bird a cryptid?
No. It's the cryptid.
The cryptid?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
The eight-eyed teratorn, the largest flying avian ever discovered, with a wingspan of 11.5 meters. It was thought to have gone extinct 3,500 years ago. Some even doubted the fossils were real. A mutation, they said. Until...
Mutation? All of evolution is a mutation.
That's true.
Until it was cited by renowned Gottwaldian explorer and naturalist Uwe Plattenkalk in 21.
This renown seems
yes, level up.
dubious. Your own catalogue comes up completely empty. But, of course, you are not all-knowing.
Give me a second. Oh, I can't remember which one. So which one was it? Oh. Can't do Joyce's conceptualization anymore. Could do Annette, maybe. Feld mural. Shivers. That's what it was. Alright. Shivers. Level up. Done. I need to hear about the sighting.
It happened on a botanical expedition into the vast and unexplored Oamrau Canyon in southeast Ilmara. Dr. Plottenkalk got separated from his group during a sandstorm.
Okay, and Amaru is...
the world's largest canyon system, sweetie. It's a barren waste east of the Erg Desert. An ancient riverbed completely dried up.
What happened?
Alone in the blasted desert heat, the doctor wandered eastward, where man hasn't stepped foot in over 1,000 years, since the fall of Pericarnassus. He was lost, without any navigation equipment and desperately low on water. After a day or two, he noticed a bird high in the noon sky. A great black bird. It seemed gargantuan. Every now and then, the bird would dive down to feed on an animal carcass somewhere on the horizon. But by the time Uva got there, the Teratorn had taken off already, and the carcass was picked clean. This happened many times.
Eat the bird. Uva. It's the only way to survive.
I understand. He started hunting it.
Yes, a bird that big has a lot of blood in it, and he was dying of thirst. For many days, Dr. Platzenkalk followed the Teratorn until they reached a great canyon wall where the bird finally landed to rest. The professor climbed up there with a rock in his hand. He found the bird sleeping with his head tucked under its wing, a great black pile of feathers on the perch. So he approached, slowly squeezing the rock in his fist.
Watch out.
Then, the Teratorn suddenly looked at him. He could see it had 8 eyes, 4 on either side of its skull, like a spider. And the man couldn't move. He was paralyzed, frozen into place with the rock in his hand. Whatever he did, he could not get closer to the bird.
Why?
The bird was controlling his mind. It kept him from approaching. He could step back, but every time he stepped forward, paralysis. Uva spent 3 days trying until the bird flew away.
No, hold on. How did he survive to tell the story?
The 8-eyed Teratorn was indifferent to him, as long as he didn't get closer than 2 steps. It even let him feed on some carcasses up there, and the 2 unfertilized eggs it left behind.
An 8-eyed mind-controlling bird. Fuck yes!
Absolutely, sweetie. Cryptozoologists have been tracing it ever since, but Wamrau is vast, mysterious, and holds many secrets.
Modern radar telemetry shows great promise. We will confirm this one by the end of the decade, latest.
This one I liked. Not only does it have 8 eyes, and is a living fossil, and the largest bird ever to live, it also does mind control.
He's sincere. He likes the audacity of it.
So that was the last anyone saw of it?
Sadly, yes. But there are numerous reports of 8-eyed bird skulls from Ilmara. And then there's the striking resemblance to the Pericarnassian imperial eagle, an ancient heraldic symbol that is hard to pass off as coincidence. The imperial eagle, too, had 8 eyes.
Oh.
Not really. It's just stylization.
Oh.
The way they drew eyes. It's not a zoological drawing.
Very, very hard.
This one's very famous. Everyone knows it. People will be looking at that tie on you and thinking, that man is into cryptids. So, what else do you want to know?
Do I really want to talk more about Yes, I do. What's the tiniest one?
Cryobacter catlensis.
What?
Yes, a unicellular bacterium that was discovered in one of the northernmost points of Kotla on the Boreal Plateau by renowned geologist Caitlin Mijanou some 70 years ago.
What's so special about it?
The bacterial colony Mijanou found had remained alive while frozen in ice for longer than anyone could reliably estimate. Certainly from before recorded history.
I mean, that's fair. We do find that now.
Mijanou disappeared shortly after injecting herself with the bacteria she had brought back to study. No doubt in hopes of prolonging her own life.
She injected herself with it?
Yes. The bacteria had survived in the ice since times immemorial.
They just do that!
It's not hard to see where she could have gotten the idea.
That's insane.
It's actually a little hard to see. But do go on.
You mean there's an immortal geologist wandering the world?
Yes, and she's quite mad, too. After she treated herself with the bacteria, she stopped aging, but also became increasingly eccentric and irascible, so that even her oldest friends were forced to pull away. We can assume that she has been living somewhere in the wilderness
hilarious.
for decades now, all alone except for the Cryobacter catlensis coursing through her bloodstream.
Okay, what about the most dangerous cryptid?
The Gnome of Jeroma.
I fucking knew it! I hate gnomes!
Oh, yes. None of its victims survived. Grieving relatives never even found their bodies because the gnome's venom dissolved organic tissue.
What did it look like?
It was reportedly a small creature with webbed fingers and a protruding forehead and a gangly little thing. Quite scary to look at. A couple of campers found it when it was already dying. They heard an odd wailing in the woods and followed the sound. They were scared and wrapped it in tarpaulin to suffocate it.
I had a wise decision. Fuck gnomes.
It still took the Gnome of Jeroma an entire day to die.
Jesus, at that point, chop its fucking head off.
If the body of the creature was found, why aren't there detailed illustrations of it in science textbooks, confirming the existence of this very little species?
Kim, you're thinking with logic.
Alas, the first scientist who got his hands on the creature's corpse put it in a jar of formaldehyde, thinking that would detoxify the gnome's venom.
It's dead! Why does he care?
Instead, all the venom leaked out of the creature's teeth and into the surrounding liquid, dissolving the creature itself. A poetic end, perhaps, but a real loss for science.
Alas. Always, alas, and then it was gone. Isn't that overly convenient?
No, it's a perfectly good explanation.
Sure, a perfectly good explanation. It dissolved in its own venom. Go on then. Ask about more gnomes or whatever.
Sorry, I love that. That's a possible title.
The Gnome of Jeroma.
No, I didn't want to do this.
It was a couple. It's
shoot.
The body.
Alas, instead.
Alas.
I understand your skepticism, but that's
Are there
what
any
happens.
invisible cryptids?
What an interesting question. And the answer is yes, there are.
Of course there are.
Of course. All fairy tales have someone or something invisible in them.
Shut up, Kim. She's going to tell me about the invisible cryptid. What is it?
It's the Col de Mama d'Aqua. Its name means thin whisper of sound, and that's precisely what it is. Self-replicating sound waves, invisible and intangible. The Col de Mama is very afraid of us, which makes it incredibly difficult to track.
Is it in the church?
Col de Mama d'Aqua can also be translated as a whisper light and low.
A whisper light and low.
Yes, that's another translation. They're both quite lovely, aren't they? Although the low part is a little ironic. The Col de Mama d'Aqua makes, or rather is, such a high-pitched sound that other animals, including humans, can't hear it. It could be everywhere all of the time, and we wouldn't know.
This thing is everywhere all of the time, a little bit of everything all of the time.
Fine, I'll bite. How can an animal be a sound?
Many scientists have asked the same question. Some have claimed that it isn't itself a sound, but a tiny corpuscle that emits sound waves. But there's no evidence to support this theory.
Could it be here, right now?
It could be. As I said, it could be everywhere. And we wouldn't know any better. It could be ringing all the days of our lives and nights.
Maybe it's predatory.
What if it's predatory?
It's not. Don't worry. If it were predatory, we would have found it by the damage it inflicts.
Hi, kitty.
I wouldn't be so sure. What if the damage is also invisible?
What evidence is there of this animal being a sound?
Plenty. It's the evidence that led to its discovery. In the 20s, a group of Areopagi ornithologists, that is, scientists who study birds, were trying out a new recording technology for capturing sounds outside the range of human hearing. When playing back recordings they had made in the foothills of the Ea mountain range, they noticed certain anomalies, patterns that seemed random at first, but on closer examination were consistent with the waveforms of songbirds.
Songbirds.
The scientists soon discovered they could track and even predict what appeared to be feeding, mating, and migration patterns based on sound waves in a strictly delimited range of ultrasonic frequencies, even higher than those of the highest-pitched bat calls. They realized that they had discovered a new species and called it the col de Mamadaqua, after the Paracanassian name for the voice of God, which is said to be very silent.
Wow.
They grew quite obsessed with these little birds. Even though they couldn't see them, they could distinguish among individual birds and even began to name some of them.
Name them?
Sequester, Time, Joscan. Those are but some of the Mamadaqua they followed individually.
Why is the Mamadaqua so afraid of us?
That is a sad story. A group of university students assisting with the field work in their enthusiasm for the project, and no doubt because they were preoccupied with impressing their professors, nearly drove it to extinction. They tried to communicate with it and had no other means but sound. So they started sending out sound waves at frequencies they thought might match the Mamadaquas. And what happens when a sound wave meets another sound wave of the same frequency, dear?
Psst. They cancel each other out.
They cancel each other out?
Exactly. And these tests were performed so recklessly that when they happened upon the right frequency, well, they wiped out most of the population. After that, the corpuscle appears to have migrated elsewhere. There have been recordings of anomalies similar to those spotted in Ea, but they've been few and far between. It's impossible to confirm the presence of any stable
is also the name of the world
population anywhere.
In Vulcan. Let these things be.
Of course. A common thread in these. Disappearance and unfalsifiability. I like the story, though, ma'am.
I'm glad you did, dear. What about what? I'm glad you like them.
All right. Enough about cryptids. Jesus Christ. Okay. We've got a bunch of stuff we could do. Like, there's a bunch of white checks I'm looking at. I also haven't been over here since Joyce left. I do have a bunch of empathy I could use. Maybe. I don't know. I think, well, you know, I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna give stuff a shot. You are something. What are you?
Hi again, Gendarme.
Composure. Right, I don't think I have that.
Bye-bye, Gendarme.
Are we gonna go fuck Kuno up?
Was that? Could it be? The Koldamama Dakwa? No. It's probably just your imagination ringing in your ear.
Is there ringing?
There seems to be an extremely high-pitched ring. Ultrasonic. Lena said it was very high-pitched, right? It's like something tickles your ear. Lena also said that it couldn't be heard by any other animal, including humans. What you're hearing must just be a regular bird. Honestly, your ear isn't hearing a whole lot. The distant hum of the industrial harbor, the traffic. But, admittedly, there is a high-pitched noise somewhere there too. But then, isn't there always?
Listen closely first.
There it is again. You're about to rediscover a long-lost species. Yeah, but how are you going to catch it?
Keep listening.
It must be very close. Maybe, just maybe, it will come toward you. Keep still. It might perch on your shoulder. What are you doing? You're a police officer, not a pansy ornithologist. The only birds you should be looking for are healthy women of childbearing age.
I like, pansy ornithologist. As a title is really good. Hold very still and hope the bird comes to perch on your shoulder.
Oh no. The sound. It's moving away. Somewhere over there. Go after it. No. Too late. It's gone. There is no ringing anymore. Just the sound of the streets.
No, come back.
Keep your ears peeled, then. If the species really has migrated to Martinez, you're sure to hear it again.
I got a new thought. That's great. Let's go to the bookshop, actually. Because there's that girl. She has a check. I feel like doing some checks.
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you here for more books?
Need to put skill points into suggestion. Fuck. Never mind. Well, hang on. Why does it say I can do that then? Like, it was in white. Oh, it's not in white. I'm an idiot. It looked like it was. Okay, well, one day I'll get the wall. Oh, fuck it. Let's go talk to Kuno. That little cunt. Hey, cunt for brains.
Fuck does Kuno care?
You wouldn't happen to know anything about any missing locusts.
No, Kuno doesn't give a fuck about books.
So he knows locusts are bugs.
My god!
Oh my god, I told you that shit is lame!
Shut up, C.
Now they're gonna take you to lame prison!
What's this about?
Deny everything, Kuno. You need to lawyer up.
Kuno's not gonna say anything without his lawyer present.
Wow.
Lame. That rings some bells. Could this be connected to Night City? AKA the City of Rage. Yeah, that's pretty lame. Sounds like art.
Is this about Rage City, Kuno?
Oh god, Kuno, no! It's gonna happen now. They're gonna make you lame.
Stop it, C. No one's gonna make anyone lame. Kuno's got this under control.
There's definitely something going on here. You should check out Kuno's shack. The one with the pig's head.
Aye.
Kuno doesn't...
I don't need to see that. with locusts in here.
All around you, the hisses and chirps
Little
of
shit.
locusts fill the musky air. The earthen floor of the shack has been shaped into mounds of mud, dotted with little holes for windows. Like skyscrapers, spires of dirt and sand rising. Accommodations for their insectoid inhabitants.
Well, detective, it appears you've solved the case.
The lieutenant looks around, writes something in his notebook, and turns to you.
Of the locusts. For the missing locust case, which is a sub-case of the imaginary insect case. So at least that's going well.
Stop being so sarcastic.
Oh, I'm not being sarcastic at all. We are making real progress here.
Holy shit.
When someone says they're not being sarcastic, it's usually a good sign that they're being very sarcastic.
Think the Insulindian phasmids nearby?
If anything, the presence of the locust points to the opposite. The phasmid did not take the bait from the traps. It was Kuno. The phasmid doesn't exist.
Why is this guy gotta fucking bum me out sometimes?
But what do I know?
You don't know anything.
Use your powers of deduction. You knew the magic bug was nowhere near here. The phasmid is impairing your judgment.
You should talk to Kuno about this, get him to stop.
I'll let you handle the Kuno side of things. You are doing just fine.
Fucking hates what we're doing. It's so funny. I love Kim so much.
Fuck does Kuno care?
I know you took the locust from the trap.
Yeah. Kuno took the bugs. So what?
So it wasn't the phasmid. A wave of disappointment washes over you.
Say you don't give a fuck about bugs and you go and build a whole bug town.
It's not Bugtown. It's the city of locusts. Locusts aren't just bug shit. They come out of the sky like a fucking shadow. Shit descends.
Stop!
She wails from behind the fence and buries her face in her hands.
Locusts coming down like a shadow. This must be the Night City he mentioned when you asked him where he's been.
So that in there is Night City.
Yeah, Locust City. City of rage. City of lights.
There's a tug of war over the name of his fantastical city. It's almost too big for his imagination.
Crackhead.
The girl forces herself to watch again, the corners of her eyes twitching from discomfort. The lameness is causing her physical pain. The damage may be permanent.
What are you, some kind of artist now?
Maybe I am.
Did he just say I? Kuno usually calls Kuno, Kuno.
So I hear you right. You said I.
Kuno made Kuno. Kuno says whatever the fuck he wants. There are no rules here, pig.
He steps closer?
I fucking say I when I wanna, and Kuno when I wanna. Kuno's free. Kuno's free to fucking die, bitch.
This is what he sometimes does when things get tense.
You should listen to your friend, Kuno. Art's lame as hell.
Oh, Kuno! It's so lame, even the pig knows it's lame.
I'm just gonna start fucking
Please
insulting him because I
stop.
hate him so much. Sorry.
Yo, fuck you, see? Kuno can be what Kuno wants to be. Kuno's his own man. Kuno's free.
He tears at the buttons of his shirt trying to rip them open. They don't give way.
Kuno made himself into Kuno. Kuno can make himself into anything. Kuno can make himself into a pig if he wants. Kuno can make himself into a... Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Don't make yourself into a pig, Kuno. You'll have to take me away.
Then silence fills the yard.
Without a word, she disappears entirely behind the fence. For once, the boy is lost for words. He turns completely red now, with splotches of white beginning to appear across his face. Use this momentary confusion to take control of the situation.
I need you to stop taking locusts from the traps. The cryptozoologists trying to find something very important. These locusts are bait.
I don't give a shit. I don't need the locusts anyway. Shit is all lame now. She was right.
The girl's face appears again, above the fence, just long enough to make eye contact with Kuno.
What's gonna happen? What's
It
City of
don't mean
Locusts?
anything. It's shit. Kuno just likes to focus. Kuno likes to concentrate on shit, build shit when he's zipping hard. Fuck.
He turns his burning face up to the falling snow.
Pig, you really shouldn't have fucked with Kuno City. Now it's all fucking lame.
Yeah, what are you gonna do with the locust now?
Kuno's gonna let the fucking locusts die.
Alright.
The fuck are they trying to catch anyway? With the traps?
None of your fucking business.
Yeah, whatever.
Haha.
Searchlight Division.
Okay.
You've sharpened your senses by being on the lookout for missing persons. Now you notice more of what's happening around you. Perhaps, when you're done with this case, you can join the Searchlight Division of the RCM and find every Revacholian that's ever gone missing without a trace. There is undoubtedly a backlog of such cases, because you never know. A missing person could be just around the edge, barely out of sight.
Oh, hell yeah. +2 to perception. Very nice. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. That's really good. Alright, can I hit him?
Fuck does Kuno care? Kuno doesn't.
Alright, let's see. Hi, Sasquatch. Empathy. Can I get my empathy? Let's see what happens if I put my... It's just... Is that the only thing I have that increases empathy? I thought I had more. Really? Minus to empathy. Fuckloads of that. I could have sworn.
Fuck does Kuno care?
8%. I don't give a shit.
Doesn't...
What do you see?
So our odd soul wasn't in the back of the whirling.
I don't know. They're about the same size. Not the same boat, no, but they could be the same person.
No horizontal boot prints. We were walking the Whirling's pinball workshop. Didn't walk here.
No. These prints are pretty standard. The ones in the dust looked custom. Or maybe they're just a foreign design. It's a boot print, whatever the case.
Ah, thank you, Mythic Morningstar. Really appreciate it. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Alright, so we did that. Let's see. Curiosity. Let's, do a thing. I don't know if it'll work, but we'll try. D. I don't know why, I just want to try physical instrument on, what's his head again.
Hola, wandering man.
I know. Alright, let's give it a shot. Let's put on all our physical instrument shit. Anything that gives me a plus to physical instrument. Drama! Thought I had more. Huh. I don't think I can do this. I could have sworn I had it. Go on, let's see.
The unpromising race pupil returns.
No, I can't do it anymore. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, let's just follow up with this stuff. What is the spirit as eternal one? Oh. Let's see. I need to go back to the mural at some point, but I'm also gonna go talk to the cryptozoologist. I want to see if I can get to that other place too. So let's keep going. Okay. So first stop, the cryptozoologist. Okay.
Hello, officer. I think I almost have it. A new trap design, that is. I know you're skeptical, but I have a good feeling about this.
I had a chat with the kid Kuno. He promised to stop stealing locusts.
So it was just a child.
Thank you for telling us, sweetie. This is good news, right? It means we can try again.
Something is secretly gnawing at her confidence. It's not this Kuno kid or the missing locusts. It's something else.
Yeah, you're right. We just need to restock the empty trap. Then we'll need to inspect the traps one more time. And then maybe we can.
Oh.
He has a 38-degree fever. His resilience has given way.
Go to bed!
Darling, I told you to take it easy. You're getting sick. Maybe it's time to go home.
Yeah.
You're right, you're right. We can come back next season, when it's warmer.
We've come too far to quit. I'm gonna restock the trap. Let's do this.
We are getting really carried away with this, aren't we? Fine. It's better than having these people get pneumonia on the coast. But after this...
Yes, after this, I know.
Really? It's too much, officer.
What Morel means is we're grateful for your help.
Yes.
Here's a fresh batch of locusts. They should slide right down the funnel. And thank you again. We will definitely mention you, should this lead to a discovery. I'm not talking co-discovery, of course, but...
Wow. Co-discovery?
Yeah!
You'd be famous. You'd show them all. This does tingle the pleasure center. This would show them all. We need to get you on that list of discoverers. No question about that.
Abso-fucking-lutely. A box of locusts. I could sell them. All right, let's see. Okay. That's done. Good, good, good. Anything from you, Lena?
Oh, hello, sweet.
No, okay. How about you?
Hello, officer. I think I almost Okay.
Layman, you always have to prove yourself with this man, which means you have to provide the cryptids.
Okay.
Maybe he'll answer.
I know about the most dangerous cryptid, the gnome.
Formerly the most dangerous, yes. But do you know the most dangerous living cryptid?
There's a living cryptid.
He doesn't want to make it feel like you knowing it is some big deal.
Living? No.
The most dangerous cryptid is a carnivorous ruminant, known colloquially as the dread moose.
Okay, yeah, that's the fucking title right there. The dread moose.
Yes, the dread moose subsists entirely on flesh. It has even been known to dig up fresh graves in search of sustenance.
Hold on, does it also attack people?
Human remains have been found deep in the forest, torn apart, then trampled into the mulch by large hooves. Infer from that what you will.
Okay, what does the dread moose look like?
Just like an ordinary Arden moose.
How can you tell if it's the ordinary or the dread kind?
You can't. That's what makes it so dreadful and hard to identify.
You've heard of drop bears, now you have drop moose.
A moose that looks like any other moose. What's going on here? He's kidding, right?
I'm 100% behind the dread moose. I utterly believe it exists.
Of course you do.
The bodies found in the forest are just one piece of physical evidence. There's more. Sightings in Vasa, reaching back 4 centuries. But, of course, nothing satiates the skepticism of...
A detective. Pardon me, I did not wish to seek conflict. It's simply my training to question things.
Understood, Lieutenant.
I know about Cryobacter catalensis.
Oh, everyone knows about that one. Thanks to Professor Mijanu being the talk of the town for a time.
A bit of jealousy there. He'd want that glory, truth be told. Even if he'd have to inject himself with bacteria.
Please don't inject the poison.
Although, probably because her life ended as a result of her work in Gutler, no one remembers her contributions to the search for the Nong-Ok.
Okay, go on. What's the Nong-Ok?
A flightless cursor owl found in the Seminine Isles. Its long legs permit the Nong-Ok to run faster than any other avian. Perhaps any other animal. Who knows?
Long-legged owl.
When it's not hunting its prey in this manner, the Ok hangs from tree branches, like a bat, waiting to dive on hapless prey below on the jungle floor. Mijanu liked extreme animals, you see. One of the few figures of the academic establishment I respect. Really a shame she disappeared.
When did she disappear?
Oh, decades ago. In the 30s. I didn't know her personally, of course. The chasm of academic pretension still stood before us, even though she had unusual courage for someone from the other side. No offense, officer, but I'm not much of a pedagogue. Me?
Be friendly, dear.
Now the man feels embarrassed. Time to move on.
Yeah, I embarrassed him. Ha ha ha, fuck you. Okay, I'm gonna go this way. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna leave. Bye. Let's go around to where the docks used to be. So there's nothing here. I wonder though if... Go inside. Let's go upstairs. I haven't talked to the skull for a while.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
No. Wonder if I have this in my hand, if it'll help. No idea. Well, I think I've done enough for today. So, thank you guys for watching. We will have more Disco Elysium next time, where we're going to look for a phasmid, because hilarious. Look for Ruby on the coast, and determine where the shot came from. So, hopefully, we will do all that next time. Until then, I hope you have a great week, and we'll see you later. Ciao for now.